Hello students, this is Neha Sharma presenting part 3 of the Red Trap. In our previous videos, we have done the introduction and half of the summary of the Red Trap. We have read the central character, the vagabond, robbed the crofter and escaped from there. In order to save himself to be caught, he went through the jungle and lost his way and found that he had been trapped. He fell down and thought he would not survive in that chill cold night. But he suddenly heard a sound, and hopefully he followed that sound and reached an iron mill. There he met owner of the mill who mistook him as his comrade, and the vagabond started talking to him in order to grab some money from him too. The peddler started a conversation with the iron master by saying that things did not go well with him. To this, the iron master replied that he had made a big mistake by leaving the regiment. He also added that if he would have been working in the regiment when he resigned, he would not have let him to do so. Later on, he invited him to his home. The rat trap seller didn't find it a good idea to visit the iron master's place. He was frightened with the idea of visiting the large house of an old soldier, which, according to him, was not safe. After all, he had the stolen money with him. He didn't want to put himself in danger. His intentions were to sleep in the forge and go away without even being noticed. The iron master was aware of his friend's miserable condition and so made him comfortable, inviting him home. He told him that his wife was no more. Then he let him know that both his sons were settled abroad. Only he and his daughter were left at home. He invited him to celebrate Christmas with him so that he and his daughter may have some good company at the Christmas feast. The peddler didn't accept his invitation. So at last he informed the blacksmith, Sergeant Strom, that it seemed that Captain Von Stelle, the peddler, wanted to stay with him in the forge. Then he laughed and went away. But the blacksmith knew that he was hiding something. After a gap of half an hour, the iron master sent his daughter. He hoped that his daughter may bring his friend home, as he believed that she was better in persuading others. The iron master's daughter entered the mill with her attendant, who was carrying a big fur coat. She was a humble girl who was very shy. When she entered, everyone was busy. The blacksmith was still sitting on the bench with his trainees and working on the iron. She went up to the peddler and lifted his hat. The peddler slept with one eye open, and as soon as he saw her, he was shocked and jumped up. She introduced herself as Adela Wilmanson and was sorry to hear about the hard times that he was facing. She explained to him that she had come to take him home with her father's permission. Adela had sympathy for the peddler, but then she noticed that the reason behind his fear could be that either he had committed robbery or a jailbreak. So she said that he was free to leave their house at any time, but she wanted him to stay with the family just for Christmas Eve. Adela was talking to Peddler in a very nice way, which made him believe her, and he got ready to go with her. The peddler wore the fur coat offered by the valet and started following the lady. He didn't even bother to notice the other people in the room. On the way to the house, the peddler felt that as he had committed a crime, he would be punished for it. He started cursing himself that if he had not stolen the money, he would not have got trapped like this. The money was a bait which had led him into a trap. The next day was Christmas Eve. Both the ironmaster and his daughter were at the dining table. The ironmaster told his daughter that they had to do something for the peddler and find some better job for him. The ironmaster's daughter said that it was strange to see that the peddler had been in such hard times and was doubtful whether the man had been educated. Hearing this, the ironmaster clarified that it was due to his bad condition. He also added that the man would behave differently after getting clean and dressed up. While both father and daughter were discussing about the peddler, he entered the room with the valet. He was looking clean and he had bathed and his hair had been cut by the valet. He was wearing the ironmaster's clothes and shoes, a shirt with a starched collar and shoes which covered the entire feet. Let's see in next video what happened to the peddler. Was he able to run away or he was caught? Thank you.